Before Marvel, before the MCU, there was something else. A time when heroes were real. When capes weren't CGI and danger felt closer to home. 6 legends. 6 shows that built everything you love today. This is their story. Number 1, Batman 1966. It was January 12th, 1966. A night that changed television forever. Adam West stepped into a costume that no one had ever seen on screen before. He became Batman, the caped crusader of Gotham City. For 3 seasons on ABC Network, 120 episodes aired, and the world simply could not look away. When it premiered, it captured a 52% share of the audience. Unheard of. The biggest, immediate hit to ever air on television. Villains like the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, each one more iconic than the last. It even became the longest-running live-action superhero show of its time. A record it held for decades. This was not just a TV show. This was the beginning of everything. Number 2, Wonder Woman 1975. November 7th, 1975. A woman stepped onto your screen and nothing was ever the same again. Linda Carter debuted as Wonder Woman in a TV movie that also served as the pilot for one of the most beloved superhero series ever made. She was an Amazon princess from Paradise Island, a warrior with beauty, strength, and a soul made of pure fire. And for 3 seasons, she aired on both ABC and CBS. But here's what most people don't know. Her performance, rooted in the character's inherent goodness, a comic-accurate costume, and a theme song the world couldn't forget, made her iconic. And in 1985, DC Comics itself named her one of the 50 who made DC great. She was not just a superhero. She was a revolution in a red, blue, and gold costume. Number 3, The Incredible Hulk 1977. What if your greatest power was also your greatest curse? November 4th, 1977. A 2-hour pilot movie aired and introduced the world to Dr. David Banner, a brilliant scientist carrying a terrible secret. Whenever he became angry, he transformed into a giant green creature of incredible strength, known only as the Hulk. Bill Bixby brought the pain. Lou Ferrigno brought the power. When it debuted, it became the number 1 show in the United States and in many other countries around the world. For 5 seasons, across 80 episodes, it aired on CBS. No CGI, no green screen. Just raw, physical human storytelling. In fact, the original 1977 pilot was so powerful. It played in theaters across Europe as a standalone movie. This was not just a superhero. This was a man running from himself. Number 4, The $6 Million Man 1973. Imagine this, a man, broken beyond repair, shattered by a crash no one was supposed to survive. But the US government had other plans. Colonel Steve Austin, a test pilot and former astronaut, was rebuilt in an experimental procedure. His legs, his right arm, his left eye, all replaced with cybernetic parts. At a cost of $6 million, he could run at 60 miles per hour, see in the dark, demolish walls with a single fist. Lee Majors brought him to life, and the world could not get enough. The series became an international success, screened in over 70 countries, turning Lee Majors into a global pop icon. For 6 astounding seasons, it stayed in the top 10 of the Nielsen ratings, one of the most watched shows on all of American television. Better, stronger, faster. 3 words that changed TV forever. Number 5, The Flash 1990. September 20th, 1990. A bolt of lightning, a splash of chemicals, and the world got its fastest hero ever. John Wesley Shipp starred as Barry Allen, a forensic scientist who gains the power of super speed after his lab is struck by lightning and he is doused with chemicals. The pilot episode alone drew 15 to 18 million viewers and received reviews. In the Washington Post. Something almost unheard of for a superhero show at that time. But here's the jaw-dropping part. Each episode cost $1.5 million, the largest budget for any TV show at that time. And each of the 4 Flash costumes cost $100,000 alone. It was the most expensive show Warner Bros. Had ever produced. 1 season, 22 episodes, and yet its legacy never faded. Over the years, it earned a devoted fan base, a cult following, and was later confirmed as official DC canon. Fast, Furious, and decades ahead of its time. Number 6. Lois and Clark. The New Adventures of Superman 1993. September 12th, 1993. Superman was back, but this time he was different. Clark Kent was the true personality and Superman was simply the disguise, a completely new way of seeing the Man of Steel. Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher, 2 names that the world fell in love with. Together on ABC Network, they brought Lois Lane and Clark Kent to life like never before. This was not just a superhero show. It was a love story wrapped in a cape. For 4 seasons across 88 episodes, Superman fans worldwide were completely captivated by their chemistry, their charm, and this bold new vision of the Superman legend. And at the height of its popularity in 1995, it became a global internet phenomenon. Truly, one of the most talked about shows on the planet. 6 shows. 6 legends. And this was the last one. That proved superheroes never really go away. 6 heroes, 6 legends that built the world you watch today. So tell me, which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments below. And if this hit different, smash that like button. Subscribe because the next video is something you cannot miss.